Odd. So the route I originally plotted picked up a track that's been moved now. It's no longer there. So using the Garmin and the map, Gary, we're going to head south from the trig point, pick up our trail a bit further down. Yeah, should be able to head west at the junction and then pick up our trail. I had a look, there's nothing left now. So whether it's been moved or what, I don't know. Spooky forest! You can see the nice orderly rows of a plantation and the obvious track. So that was a really not very fun diversion. I did try getting through some of the plantations, see if I could get to my trail. And they were just so densely packed, there was just no getting through. Covered in a lot of sticks and branches now. Tried that, lost a few minutes doing that. So we've had to come southeast, hit the North Face trail, to then cut west, try and pick up our trail again. But yeah, it's cost us maybe a mile or so and some time. So either way, it's just what happens when you're on the trail. Now that was a costly diversion. No, it wasn't too bad. Well, initially Gary said I had 7 miles left, which means I'd added nearly 3 miles of diversion on. Come on, brain, get yourself in gear. Wasn't that? So now Gary's saying we've done 11 miles, we've got 5.4 miles left. Now we're officially back on my main trail. The tracker's going to look crazy when I play it back. But yeah, well, I got really muggy in there. But now we should start to come out of the forest, get back on the coast of the Lake Coniston. Heading right towards the bottom now, and then we'll begin to come clockwise back round up to Brown Howe car park. Might have to stop for a break, have a bit of a snack and some Carl energy juice, because that was a bit exhausting that. Whew. What a good day so far, really enjoying it. Good to stretch the legs. I was thinking about going out again tomorrow, not decided yet. Weather's still not particularly good, but we'll probably perk up by Monday. And I don't have a particular trail planned. I'm going to look at some of these other lakes, in the lakes. We've got Thirlmere, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a 2-dayer. I've got quite a lot of 2-day trails piling up and not enough time to do them, so we'll see. Yeah, back to the lab, do some planning. So one of the notable things that happened this week, my wife, who is a care worker, she deals with the elderly, the infirm, offering them sort of nursing support at home. She had a chap who that week was diagnosed liver cancer or something like that. Across this bit of water, swoosh, splash. And was literally given 3 weeks at most to live, with a rapid deterioration. So it's a death sentence, there's no treatment available, it's end of life care. And Julie said to him, it's my wife by the way, my husband is a Christian, would you like to think about the fact that your life's coming to an end, think about what comes after. My wife's not a believer by the way, but she felt the need to offer him this option. And yeah, I'd be more than happy to come round, to his house and talk him through what's coming next. But he, in the hardness of his heart, that's a life spent rejecting God, flat refused. Nope, don't want none of that nonsense, he says. Weird, baffling, isn't it? You spend your whole life rejecting God, and then when you're 3 weeks from facing him, so hardened is your heart, there's just no remorse, no repentance, no nothing. You're not even going to entertain the idea. And you find this a lot with people who spent their whole life rejecting anything to do with the afterlife, any religion. And so we know without a shadow of a doubt that he's going to face God without an excuse, without forgiveness, and he's going to have to answer for every crime he's ever committed, every wrongdoing. And of course he's going to answer for the worst crime of all, which is rejecting God. And flip it around, he doesn't see that God's actually showing him mercy, that in the last 3 weeks of his life he didn't die in a car crash without knowing it was coming. He wasn't just wiped out and didn't get a chance. Literally at the final hour, the 11th hour, he's getting one opportunity of mercy. My wife didn't have to say anything, she doesn't normally, but he got this one golden opportunity, and it would have took perhaps one session. Just go around, explain to him the message that Jesus Christ, God himself, came in human form and died the death we deserved, and that if you believe in him, see him as Lord and Saviour and the rightful God, the one true God, then that forgiveness is then given to you as a gift. You can't earn it, it's yours free. And he could have had that at the very last minute, the same way that when Jesus was crucified there was a thief on the cross next to him. He was in paradise that day because at the last minute he recognised who Jesus was and asked forgiveness. So the very last minute, moments before death, even then you can still be forgiven. So don't put it off, guys. Don't put it off till that last minute, and don't think that, well, it's fine, at the last minute I'll just say I'm sorry, because by then, like this guy, your heart's going to be so hardened to the idea, you're going to reject it flat out, even then, 3 weeks from death. So I'll be praying for him, hoping that he changes his mind before then, happily drop everything, go around and see him. So let's hope he does before it's too late. Yeah, nearly. I think the trail's a bit flooded. So we're losing a lot of the elevation now, and we're going to be going down the western side, well, the western feet of Brock Barrow, and that brings us quite close to the water then, before we start heading west at the bottom to head back round to the car park. Still looking for somewhere to have lunch. There's a fucking 4x4 coming my way. despite the fact that I can't find a bench, nor should I expect one. I'm sitting on a rock, I'm having something to eat. We've got about 3.5 miles left. Just need a bit of a break, get the last bit of energy in, bash out them miles. My butty's been squished. Oh, it's took a beating. It's all squished. Oh. Ham, cucumber, lettuce, fiery ketchup. Thanks to Dan for them. Got me last night. Well, I feel suitably refreshed. Cold coffee's never going to beat hot coffee, but better than nothing. Sandwich was nice. So, we're now good to carry on for 3.3 miles. Back to the car. So we're heading into High Nibthwaite. It's just that little bit there, right at the bottom of Lake Coniston. And I say we've passed Brock Barrow on the left there. Little S bends, really popular mountain biking trail this. I've had quite a few go past already. I'm not surprised though, coming through Grisdale and then into here, looking at that lake. Beautiful, man. That's if you can actually look there. Look at anything other than your handlebars. Looks dangerous. Things will break. So 2.7 miles. We broke the 3 mile threshold. So it's gonna plod. The weather came good, beautiful. Much different from this morning. And that wet weather. Yep. Should be making good time. Barbecue at Tim's. Hopefully some cheesecake, Bible study. I'll have a bit of a late night with my latest game, which is Battle Brothers. Just relax, chill out, and then decide what I'm doing tomorrow. Might just edit the video. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Got some shade. Last couple of miles. Oh, they're hard. Sun's out in full force. Just see a trig point up there, right at the top of that peak. That one's got a radio mast of some sort. Oh well, don't plan on going up there anytime soon. Yeah, literally just 1.5 miles left. Just under that baking sun. Whew. Warm. Yeah, nearly there. We're at the bottom now. Southernmost point of Coniston. Just working our way around now. Back to the car park, which will be mostly more of this road walking. Quite weird to see them Land Rovers squeezing down that very narrow lane. I had to get into the bushes to try and give them the space. Yeah, quite cool. Let me turn you around. And you can see that. Quite cool. Could quite happily dip myself in there. Oh, saved the energy drink. I've saved it. held on. I'm going to drink that on the way home. Stop me from nodding off. Yeah, good day, man. Good day. This has been a good trail. That's two of the lakes done. Yeah, I was looking for something to do now since I'd finished what I wanted to do with the Bowland Fells. I know Simon Hanley. Oh, I've got his name right. I've got Sunstroke if I haven't. He's going to attempt to find some website or Facebook page. The guy's catalogued 77 peaks on the Bowland Fells. Oh, wow, I didn't even realise there were that many. I just cherry picked the main ones, so he's going to try and nail them. So I'm going to keep an eye on what he's doing there. Quite cool. Alright, we've got a bridge. Alright, Bowler Road walking now. At least the sun's gone in a little bit. Less than a mile. There you go. Oh yeah. Thumbnail. I need this now. I need this for the drive home. Right, well, that's oh, hang on. Just gonna pop up here and there we go. There's Gary's dates, his data. 16.6 miles. Wow. I think it was just a hard slog at the end just because of the roads. What else I've got? Oh, Pop-Tart. Chocolate. Double chocolate, I think. Yeah, so good trail, really good trail. That was Lake Coniston. Went clockwise up to Coniston itself. We had a black coffee, tiffin, slab of tiffin, massive. I wish I could have took a picture, but it was rammed. And a dodgy sausage roll, but it was lovely. Nice little cafe that. Let dogs in and everything. So yeah, then we went from there up to the very top of the lake, to the labyrinth apparently, and then into Grisdale Forest. We had some difficulty getting out of the forest after the trig point, but Gary came through, navigated us out, and then it was a hard slog along those sort of stony paths, avoiding the Land Rovers, then right down to the bottom, the southern end of Coniston, and back up, and just pounding the pavement and reminding myself that these long distance walks are about endurance and stamina, and it's pretty much, you know, them last couple of miles you're dying. You really want to be back at the car, and you do tend to fool yourself into thinking you're much nearer than you are. But by the by, a good day out, a jolly good day out. So, Bible study tonight, a bit of relaxation. The wife's away on a weekend away. My son's celebrating his girlfriend's birthday. What more can you ask for? Been a good weekend. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Been quite productive. Time to have a Sabbath tomorrow, I think. I don't think I'll be going out. I think I'll be relaxing, catching up on maps and getting the next routes planned. So anyway, guys, I'm going to eat my Pop-Tart. I'm going to drink my Monster Punch and Energy, and I'm going to drive home. And I think we're going to stay in the lakes, doing the lakes for a few more sessions. So come back next time, eh? But anyway, by the by, I will see you next time back on the trail.